Hey guys, what's going on? My name is James, and I like to draw. I like to draw a lot of Pokemon and a lot of fakemon. So today I thought I would go ahead and try to see if I can combine those together and draw a Mimikyu, but instead of wearing a Pikachu cloak, it's wearing an Eevee cloak. If you use Paint Tool Sai, the settings that I'm currently using I found are really good at, well, trying to imitate the Sugimori style. Mimikyu has become one of my favorite Pokemon, and I feel like I'm probably not alone in this, where I hope that maybe in future generations it has different cloak options. I think an Eevee one would be pretty good. What other ones do you think would be good? Maybe Squirtle? Maybe Bulbasaur? I will give Mimikyu some credit though. In its Moon Pokedex entry for its busted form, it says if its neck is broken or its rag torn during an attack, it works through the night to patch it up. That's dedication right there. Here's a tip when you're designing fakemon. A lot of people like to use a lot of different colors in their fakemon, like sometimes 6 to 7 to 8 colors in one fakemon. When designing your fakemon, you should try to limit your color palette to maybe 2 to 4 colors at the most, as if you look at most designs for Pokemon, the color palette is not super extensive for most of them. So that's a common mistake that people make. Now of course I'm not telling you how to draw or how to color or anything like that, but if you're trying to make something look more authentic, try to stick to, I would typically say 2 colors that are kind of in the same color range, and then a third color that's a little more vibrant or just something of a different color. In this case, you'll see that I use 2 colors that are on the brown spectrum, and then I add a pop color later. I've been playing Pokemon since I was a very young child. I've been playing Pokemon for, well, basically since it came out. And even in the starting generations, in Generation 1, one of my favorite types was Ghost type. And as soon as they started including Fairy type in the game, that also quickly became one of my favorite types as well. They're both just really good. So Mimikyu is really a Pokemon that appeals to my likes. You're probably noticing that I have a lot of folders open in my Layers tab. That's because A, I like to keep everything really nice and organized, and B, I mask all of those folders, so I set a layer mask to each folder. I've been digitally drawing since I was 15, and that's like 15 years now, and I just started using layer masks like this year. If anybody ever wants a tutorial on how to do layer masks, let me know in the comments below and I will do one. Here's where you see that pop of color I was talking about earlier. When you're making your color palettes, it's really important to try to find something that's going to be cohesive with the rest of your drawing. In this particular drawing, the purple that I used is pretty bright, but if you look at the rest of the drawing, the colors are pretty muted and very similar, so I wanted there to be a little bit of a breakup between kind of the monotonous colors that were going on. I decided to have a little rope thing holding the tail together because I was trying to envision how a Mimikyu would create an Eevee tail. And for the Mimikyu that has a Pikachu cloak, it looks like it's maybe made out of wood or something, and I figured an Eevee tail is a little too fluffy for that, so I envisioned that the Mimikyu would gather up a bunch of fabric, stuff a bunch of stuff up in there, and then tie it off to give it the illusion that it's a separate tail. Alright guys, so that just about wraps up my drawing of Mimikyu with an Eevee cloak on. Thank you very much for watching my video, I really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, I'll be posting a video at least once a week. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a comment, or hit me up on Twitter, I'll link it down below in the comment section. And thank you
What's going on?